Now, police are investigating 4 separate shootings in Sydney overnight. Our reporter Jason Om joins us now from Northmead in the city's west. Jason, what more can you tell us about this latest series of shootings?
Well, it seems like the shootings in Sydney are just never-ending, and overnight there were 4 separate shootings in the city's west within a few kilometres of each other within 4.5 hours. 2 of those targeted tattoo parlours, one at Baulkham Hills and the other at Merrylands. But alarmingly for some of the residents, 2 of those other shootings targeted homes where people were actually sleeping inside. One of those homes was at Merrylands, where 3 elderly people were inside, but they were unharmed. And another was at this place, which is where I'm standing at the moment, which is behind me now. And we're at Northmead. Inside this house were 2 adults and 5 children aged between 3 years old and 14 years old. And they were unharmed. They were very lucky that they escaped these bullets. And you can't see it behind me, but up on the window there are bullet holes there. That's a bedroom window, and there are bullet holes there, and also on a balcony door. Now, relatives have begun arriving at this street, and they're very concerned about why this would happen to their relatives. They're very concerned about that. They say that the residents inside, don't have any enemies, that this is a very quiet area, and they just don't know why they would be targeted. At this stage, police aren't saying whether they're linked, but they are investigating that, and I'm told that the commander of Operation Spartan, which was set up to investigate this spate of shootings, is likely to speak later today.
So, Jason, this is another 4 shootings on top of what's already been 13 in the last fortnight. Have police said at all what's behind this spate of shootings?
Well, one of the common links has been drug crime, but I'm not saying that that is linked to these shootings. We just don't know. But that's been a common theme that's been brought up time and time again when they've held these press conferences. But again, they aren't sure about these later shootings, whether they are connected, and we should find out more about that later today.
And Jason, just take us through Operation Spartan. That's obviously been going on by New South Wales Police for some months now.
Well, Operation Spartan was set up, I think, earlier this year in response to this spate of shootings. There's been something like 60 to 80 shootings in the past year. And they just keep on going, and that core group of officers are trying to crack this and trying their hardest to try and solve these crimes which keep on happening. Now, the main issue for the investigation is that a lot of the victims, a lot of the witnesses aren't actually telling police what's happening. They know something, but that's been a key issue that's been frustrating the investigation up until this stage.
Jason Om in Sydney, thank you very much for the update.